All right, let's jump right in. We are on the verge of a massive, massive shift, a technological reckoning that's really set to hit its stride by 2026. And I'm not talking about just another app or a software update. This is a fundamental change in how we all work, and it's all being driven by artificial intelligence. And look, that isn't just hype. You've got to listen when leaders like Mark Benioff say things like this. It signals a transformation that's on the same scale as the internet itself. We're entering a whole new era where AI isn't just a tool we pick up and use. It's going to be the engine that drives pretty much everything: business, innovation, you name it. So what's really at the core of all this change? Well, it comes down to something called Agentic AI. I want you to forget about the simple AI assistants you might be used to, the ones that just answer your questions. We are talking about truly autonomous systems that can take a goal, figure out a plan, and then actually execute it from start to finish. The best way to think about it is this: AI is graduating from being your helpful co-pilot to actually being the pilot. And this evolution, it's creating something pretty wild, a new silicon-based workforce. Yeah, you heard that right. And this new digital workforce is on track to completely reshape our professional lives by 2026. Now, when you see a number like 23% of jobs facing disruption, it sounds kind of scary, right? And it is a huge deal. But that's only half the story. The other side of this coin is that 69 million brand new jobs are expected to pop up. So this isn't really a story about replacement. It's about a massive reshuffle of skills and opportunities. The game is changing, not ending. So what does this all mean for the business world? Well, if you're running a company, you're looking at a real high-wire act. On one side, you have this incredible once-in-a-generation opportunity, but on the other, you've got some really, really serious risks to navigate. And this number right here, this is exactly why every business is moving so fast. A survey of chief information officers found they're expecting, on average, 171% return on their investment when they deploy agentic AI. 171%. I mean, with a number like that, you don't walk, you run. It's become an absolute competitive necessity. But here's the flip side. Every gold rush has its dangers, and this one is no different. The same leaders dreaming about that massive return, they're also getting ready to clean up the mess. Because when you rush to adopt AI without the right oversight, without the proper guardrails, things can go wrong, and they can go wrong really fast. And these challenges are complex. For anyone in compliance, AI is a double-edged sword. It can help you follow the rules, but it can also break them in brand new ways. At the same time, governments are jumping in with new regulations like the EU's AI Act, so the rulebook is constantly changing. And maybe the scariest part, this has become a full-on technology arms race. While companies are racing for that big ROI, they're also fighting criminals who are using the exact same AI to get smarter and faster. Okay, we've talked about the big picture, all the disruption, but what does this actually mean for you, for your next career move? Let's get concrete about where the real opportunities are. All right, here you go. The jobs that are absolutely on fire right now are the ones sitting right where AI, security, and the cloud all meet. Take a look at cloud security architect. These are the folks building the digital fortresses for companies, using ideas like zero trust, which is basically what it sounds like. Trust no one, verify everything. And you can see from that salary, it's a skill companies are willing to pay top dollar for. These aren't just jobs, they're the pillars of this new economy. But, it's not enough to just chase a job title. You've got to have the right skills. So what's the secret sauce here? What's going to make you truly indispensable? It all comes down to this hybrid idea of human plus machine. Think of it like two sides of the same coin. On one side, you've got the hard skills, right? The technical stuff. You need to know your way around data, AI tools, cybersecurity. That's a given. But the real kicker is on the other side. The human element. We're talking communication, critical thinking, accountability. This is the stuff that makes the technology actually work in the real world. It's about being the human guide for the machine. And hey, don't just take my word for it. The data here proves it. A whopping 62% of hiring managers say hard and soft skills are equally valuable. And get this, almost a quarter of them think soft skills are actually more important. So what does that tell you? It means your very human skills, your ability to think critically and collaborate, are becoming your biggest competitive advantage. That's your edge. And if we zoom out, we can see this is a global race. While the US and the UK are seeing some really solid growth in salary budgets, look at India. They're projecting a massive 8.8% increase. That's huge. It just shows that this is a worldwide sprint to scale up AI and build out a tech workforce that's ready for the future. So what does this all add up to? All this disruption, all this investment? It's all pointing toward one big idea for the future of work. This is not about a battle of humans versus machines. It's about building a powerful new partnership. I love this quote from Microsoft's Aparna Channapragada. It just hits the nail on the head. The whole idea is to let AI handle the heavy lifting, the data crunching, the repetitive tasks. That frees up human professionals like you and me to focus on what we do best: strategy, creativity, and solving those really messy, complex problems that machines just can't touch. And that's really the ultimate takeaway here. The most successful, most secure careers in 2026 and beyond are going to belong to the people who don't try to compete with AI, but instead learn how to collaborate with it. It's all about blending your unique human judgment with the incredible power of these new tools. So I'll leave you with this question to chew on. In an age of AI that can act on its own, what does it truly mean to be indispensable? Because it's no longer just about what you know. It's about how you think, how you collaborate, and how you lead in a world where you have a whole silicon-based workforce right at your command.